put another feather in the cap of non-woke movies making a comeback and bringing theaters back to life. Beetlejuice, now the film that is distinctly, well, hearkening back to a better time, the 80s, when people have fond memories because it was before the identitarianism of today took over. Folks, we're here to tell you it is shocking the Hollywood elites yet again. How many times can it happen? Well, let's take the win. We'll talk about it right now. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Pro Channel, where we endeavor to explain entertainment, keep you ahead of the culture curve, and give you the information and data that the Hollyweirds just do not understand. Of course, Anthony D'Alessandro out of Deadline is not one of those Hollyweirds. Never we say. Nay, we will not insult here. Folks, as we get ready to dive into this content about Beetlejuice, the juice is loose truly at box offices, consider clicking that like button. I want to show you, first of all, that they never saw it coming. I want to prove that to you. This is out of Deadline. It's back from August 15th when they were doing the original projections for the film. Said it's set to pop with $65 to $80 million opening as Jenna Ortega, Michael Keaton sequel hits tracking. By the way, it's Michael Keaton first. I love Jenna Ortega. She's great. She's the anti-Zegler. But it's Michael Keaton first because, well, it's Beetlejuice. Early look box office update. All right, so here's what they were saying. They bumped it up afterwards. See where it says updated, it's going to be an $80 million opening. Beetlejuice, the long-awaited Warner Brothers sequel to the 1988 Tim Burton-directed haunting comedy starring Michael Keaton, is landing on a 3-week tracking this AM with an outlook of $65 to $75 million on its opening. Okay, cool. I also want to say, folks, that this is very Top Gun Maverick-esque. I'm just putting it out there for you. Very Top Gun Maverick-esque in terms of reviving an 80s movie with a sequel that does not diminish the characters. Beetlejuice is, in this very weird way, kind of similar to the guy that Tom Cruise plays. Turns out that Maverick and the Juice both retain their qualities from the 80s. They didn't hunker down and become poor, pitiful. Well, Beetlejuice is pitiful, but neither of them changed. Neither of them became less than in order to help raise up those around them who are part of the oppression class. They are not oppressors. They are the heroes, and they know it. So how did that go? How does it go to have a distinctly non-woke movie? Remember, Beetlejuice in this film, he's still the same chauvinistic, annoying kind of character. He's basically Rick from Rick and Morty. He's the predecessor, but he's in demon form, and he is grotesque. He still wants to marry Lydia, despite the age gap. He has not lost that at all. Well, how's it going? Here's how it's going, folks. Take a look at the new Deadline update out today. Beetlejuice, unleashing a $90 to $95 million opening. Friday, midday box office update. Look at him. Look, what a handsome fella. What a handsome fella. Warner Brothers is eyeing a $38 million first day at this point in time, which includes previews on its way to a $90 to $95 million opening. There is a path to $40 million plus today and $100 million plus for the weekend. However, that all hinges on the continued momentum of walk-up business. The only movie to deliver a first day north of $40 million and an opening between $90 and $99 million is 2017's The Fate of the Furious, which posted a first day of 45.6 and 3-day of 98.7. As solid as last night's previews were for the Michael Keaton, Jenna Ortega, Winona Ryder, Catherine O'Hara movie, the first night of NFL football with the Kansas City Chiefs win and the whole Taylor Swift appearance of it all certainly kept cash out of Warner's coffers, but the anticipation is that ground will be recovered. Okay, so that's a fair point, and that's an amazing point because this film is doing so well despite the fact it went up against the return of the NFL, which definitely had an impact because this is a male-leaning franchise. Beetlejuice, right? Okay, maybe it's not. I'm not even sure about that. Women love a fixer-upper. He's sort of a fixer-upper, isn't he, folks? I've ruined the joke with the stutter. Darn you, Pro. By the way, as we're doing this, I just want to say, it's not entirely my fault if I stumble and stutter a little bit today. I'm not claiming that I've had a stutter that is just now coming about after decades, but I do want to say, folks, that I had some ghost pepper dip before starting this video today. It's homemade ghost peppers too, by the way. So I actually handle the ghost peppers and cut them up myself. But if I'm a little bit off, just know that I feel like I'm on Hot Ones right now. I feel like we're on Shall We Feast, and I'm the celebrity guest who is, well, I would never be a celebrity, but I am the guest who has their mouth on fire. So It's blazing here, just like the box office for Beetlejuice. Take a look at this as we continue the path forward. And I just want to reiterate, how many times do we have to see movies that are not woke make tons and tons of money and revivify theaters across America? And then there are the other ones that don't do that. How many times? Beetlejuice is not woke at all. Anyway, $100 million opening is what it's hoping to clear. This is by Rebecca Rubin out of Variety. The Ghost with the Most is looking to inject a little life into the sluggish box office. The sequel to Tim Burton's 1988 film about a pesky poltergeist is eyeing a huge $100 million to $110 million. It's growing up to 110. And folks, that's how you win. Because they didn't try to neuter Beetlejuice. Remember? 65 to 80. You know what? If this keeps going up, it could double the low. It could double the low. I'm not saying it will. I'm saying it could. $100 to $110 million opening weekend. Based on those estimated ticket sales, the follow-up film could land among 2017's It and 2019's It Chapter 2 as one of the biggest September debuts of all time. So where do I think it's going to land? Well, I think the NFL coming back on the same weekend that it's doing its thing, that's going to hurt it a little bit. So I don't think it'll beat It, but it could. It could. And that's a big deal. Because again, main character is still the same vile fellow that he's always been. They didn't go back and say, well, actually, Beetlejuice is kind of offensive to today's audiences. We need to modernize this franchise. They didn't do that because Tim Burton wanted to make Beetlejuice 2, and he wanted to be just like Beetlejuice 1. And Beetlejuice 1 isn't woke, and neither is this. How wonderful is it? Twisters wasn't either. Deadpool and Wolverine wasn't either. Inside Out 2 wasn't. Every time they do one of these, they win. They make money. Celebrate it, folks. Money, money, money. That's what you should be saying. Warner Brothers and Disney and everybody else. This is the formula. It works. And oh, by the way, wasn't it wonderful to go see this film and it not be CGI from top to bottom, but have those practical effects that grounds the whole world? We gave this movie a 9.4 here on this channel. And we took, folks, a little bit of gruff from it. Now, not McGruff, the crime dog, but a little gruff. And definitely not Fred McGriff, the first baseman from the Braves from the 90s. But anyway, we took a little gruff on here for not being so tough on Beetlejuice. Some of our cohorts out there that we love our cohorts, thought that this film wasn't as great as I think it is. I think it's amazing. And I love the fact that audiences are rewarding it. The exit scores for this are incredible. So it's not Disney. It's not the typical thing that we cover that gets huge hits. But we're going to celebrate it. We are going to party like it is 1980, whatever it was when this came out. I think 1986, 88, I don't know. We're going to party, 88, I believe. We're going to party like it's then because it's a win every time a non-woke film that harkens back to what was great does it again. Congratulations to Michael Keaton, to Tim Burton, to Jenna Ortega, to Winona Ryder, to Catherine, to everybody. Heck, we're celebrating you, Bob. Bob is a character in the It. We're celebrating all of you. Good job. Folks, you can celebrate us. Consider clicking the like button. Share, subscribe. Click it. Stick it to the algorithm as it is the notification bell. Drop a comment down below. Let us know your thoughts. And folks, share this out on your favorite social media platforms. If you have not yet had a ghost pepper, and yes, my nose is running, well, you should be running, perhaps like my nose, but not quite the same. It's different. To the closest ghost pepper you can find. And if you are a pepperhead, make sure to add it to cream cheese. It's quite delicious. The flavor of a ghost pepper, like a smoked cherry, I would say. There you go, folks. We'll wind it up there. Happy weekend, everybody. Hope you're having a great one. TGIF, if you're watching this video at the time of release, get out there and make the world a better place. Until the next time, keep learning, keep growing, keep having fun. And the juice is definitely loose.
You'd better hang on to your feathers, little bird. They need to put you in the show.
What? Jose, what are you listening to? You don't even have ears.
Vacation Radio 24/7. Original music on YouTube.
Huh?
Vacation Radio. WDW Pro Music Channel.
I have no idea what you're saying. But if you want to be listening to music, you should head over to Vacation Radio 24/7 on YouTube. One of the 100 other channels WDW Pro's been working on. Oh, and I have a song for you, Jose. Jose Cowabunga. He is Jose Cowabunga.
He's Jose.
That one seems a little bit foreign to you.